Welcome everybody to tutorial number 608. On this particular tutorial, we are going to design a washer, which is basically a couple of circles and the extrude function. And then we're going to use the chamfer function to add chamfers on the outside diameters and on the inside diameters of the part. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by creating a new file. This is the way the final product is going to look like. But let's go to File, New. I'm going to create a new part. For this particular design, it doesn't really matter which plane you work on. In some other cases, it might be a little bit more critical. But on this one, since it's just a simple washer, it's not a big deal where you start. So I'm going to pick the top plane. I'm going to left click and then select Sketch from the mini toolbar that shows up above it. I'm going to go to the circle command. And I'm going to draw my first circle, starting from the origin out. And then I'm going to draw my second circle, once again, starting from the origin out. Okay, I'm going to go into a dimension mode. And since the small circle was the last thing that I drew, it automatically wants to dimension that entity. So let's go ahead and start with that one. So my inner circle is going to have a diameter of 1.06. That's based off the PDF that's provided on the website, the free packets that you can download. That's what I'm following, the dimensions off the website, off the PDF. And then the outer diameter has a diameter of 2.03. At this point, we're pretty much done with the sketch and we have to just go into the extrude function. So without exiting the sketch, you can go straight to Features, Extrude. And right here you have a selection to make. We want to select blind because we're going to put a thickness of 0.16. Once again, that's based off that PDF. And you have to basically determine whether you want it to go up or down. As you can see, the arrow now is pointing upwards, so it's going in the upward direction. You can change the direction if you wanted to for it to go down. And you also have the option of selecting midplane, and it'll basically divide the extrude into two equal parts, and it'll go up and down equally. So we'll just stick with that one and then hit the check mark. Okay, and we have basically our first solid of the model. And at this point, we're going to put a chamfer on all the corners of this washer. And the chamfer has a dimension of 0.015 by 45 degrees. So we're going to go into the chamfer function right here, hit down the pull down menu, select chamfer. And because we want to chamfer the outside edge and the inside edge of both the top and the bottom face, all you have to do is just select the face itself. It'll find both edges, the outside and the inside, and then rotate it around and select the one on the bottom. And at this point, you can just click in this dimension box and type in a dimension of 0.015. You'll see a 45 on the bottom. In my case, if you don't have 45, just go ahead and type it in there. And if you don't see a preview, chances are your selection on this part of the screen is under no preview. If you do partial preview, it'll show just one of the edges chamfered, but if you select full preview, it'll show all four. So once you have a full preview, it looks pretty good in terms of what you want to do. Just hit the check mark. Okay, and at this point, you pretty much have a finished 3D model. The only thing that's left to do is, once again, if you look at the PDF, it does define a material that we would like to assign to this component. So just go over here to your left, and where you see the material function or the material being listed on your features tree, just right click on it, select edit material, and it should automatically open to the steel folder. If it doesn't, if it opens up to any of the other ones over here, you can always minimize the folder and then go into the folder you are looking for. In this case, it is steel, so I'm gonna expand that. I'm gonna scroll down because I'm looking for the one that says galvanized steel according to the PDF. I'm gonna select it, just hit apply and close. You go into an isometric view, kind of get a final look at what the part looks like, and that's it. You're pretty much done with the part. At this point, the way I would like for you to save these files, if you want to follow along to my tutorials, is do a file, save as, and save it under the tutorial number. So for example, you would save this one as 608. In my case, I already have it in my file, so I'm not going to save it. But that's how you would need to save it. Save it under the tutorial files, and then it'll follow pretty much the sequence of all the tutorials that I have in my library. And it'll make a little bit more sense because we'll be on the same page. Okay, that pretty much does it. And thanks for watching.